third graders, it's Miss Ha, and I've got my weird tiny hands that I love my student teachers to use to point, and I made some binoculars last year when I was inspired to make reusable art craft projects around Earth Day time. These are very simple. They're 2 toilet paper rolls that I stapled together and then I colored. And my science necklace is here, which is also something I reused these cards to make these words. So maybe you can get creative with what you have at home. But when I'm using my binoculars, I'm really using my sense of observation. And can you guess which sense I'm using right now? That's right, we talked about it last week. It's our vision. It's what we're seeing. We're seeing with our eyes. I also use my sense of hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and even while closing my eyes, when I think about what's happening in my body and I can feel it, I can sense it, whether that's blood flowing or pulsing, some kind of feeling. And just when I'm standing or maybe balancing, when I'm standing on one foot, I'm balancing, that's another sense. And we use those senses to observe. We use them to observe the world around us. And today we're going to talk about our science, very important vocabulary word, which is record. And we record all the time. When we record, we use pictures and words to communicate to somebody else. And remember what I talked about with science in our science notebook? Our written written recording is a communication to someone else. So when they pick up the notebook, they can say, oh, I know what this person's trying to tell me. So today we're going to try that today. We're going to observe this object from nature that I found on a nature walk. I'm going to find an empty page in my notebook, the next page, and I'm going to go ahead and label this scientific observations. And those are both pretty big words, so let's take it slowly. And if you would like to do this in your notebook, please join me. We're going to be doing it in class. S-C-I-E-N-T-I-F-I-C. That was fast. Observations. Whew, big words. O-B-S-E-R-V-A-T-I-O-N-S. Observations. Scientific observations is my heading. And I'm going to record the date, which means I'll write it down, September 14th, 2020. Now I'm going to record a scientific illustration of this object from nature. Can you identify some of these plant structures? Do you know the names? I want you to think about them, and I'm going to label them, and let's see if your prediction matches what I've labeled. You can talk to yourself about it or a family member. Well, I'm ready to show you my diagram. I've labeled this plant structure the stem, and this plant structure, the berries. And do you know what's inside of the berries? A lot of times birds and other animals like to eat the berries and they actually help spread them. But inside of these berries are seeds, and that helps a new plant grow, which is so cool. So in addition to that, hopefully I think some of you have some art supplies. Ms. Pantos gave me these colored pencils, so I can use them to add details to my drawing. So when you record in your science notebook, remember, it's really helpful when you're as clear as possible. I have a heading that says scientific observations with the date. I have a drawing with labels, and I've started to color it so it can match the real thing. Can't wait to see you in science. Thanks for watching. Bye.